It's a big night of high school sports in our community. The News 8 Highlight Zone starts now.
Good evening, I'm Greg Wawrinick.
And I'm Brian McClune.
Yeah, they may no longer be conference foes, but the rivalry, it still exists between G.E.T. and West Salem.
They meet this evening, both ranked in the top 10 in this week's WizSports.net poll. This also a rematch of a Level 2 playoff matchup from a season ago. West Salem playing at Logan as they wait for their new field. Early on, it was G.E.T. doing what they do best, that is running the football. Ben Behan breaks free from the defense, 41-yard score. Redhawks up 13-0 in the second. Panthers, they need something big to get back into the game. Ryan Byrne, the short pass to Logan Ellickson. He breaks a few tackles all the way to the end zone. 38-yard touchdown, 13-6 at the break. West Salem, they're going to keep it going at the start of the third. Byrne keeps the ball, finds the seam, and he is gone. 61 yards to pay dirt. This game is tied up at 13, but back come the Redhawks. Behan with the carry. Check out this stiff arm. Boom. Sets him free. 63-yard rush down to the 11. That's going to set up a Bryce Burns TD. A few plays later, 19-13. Then Panthers answer with a field goal. G.E.T. a chance to make it a two-score game, and that's what they do. Behan finding the end zone again. 3-yard score. G.E.T. 31. West Salem 22, the final.
Well, anytime you come travel on the road like we have been all year, and if we don't get a field, we're going to be on the road all year. And coming to beat a really tough West Salem team, I'm just elated with our kids. We focused and they just played hard.
What a non-conference game there. We apologize. We had a camera tonight up in Mosinee for the Holman game, but unable to get you that video due to some technical difficulties. Mosinee defeats Holman by a final of 49-14. Logan trying to go 1-1 in their non-conference schedule as they travel to Eau Claire North. Opening drive of the ball game. North, they sniff out the fake punt attempt from Logan. That forces a turnover on downs. Logan would get the football back with it still a 0-0 ball game. Matthew Escher to Jericho Parcher along the sideline. Nice little pickup there, and then a few plays later, Escher finds C.J. Siegel. Good things happen a lot of the time when you get it in his hands. Rangers go up 7-0. Another Siegel TD breaks a 7-7 tie in the third quarter, and Logan wins 20-7. Well, it's tough to find a more exciting victory than the one that Westby had in week 1.
The Norsemen knocking off a Darlington team that played in the state championship the past 4 years running with a field goal in the final seconds. Westby hosting a Sparta team that is also 1-0 on the season. Scoreless first half, opening minutes of the second half now. This is Sparta's Rig Flamgar with a nice run. That's going to put them in Westby territory. Then second later, it's sophomore QB Cole Wisniewski with this long run, dodging some tackles. He puts the first points on the board, 7-0 Sparta heading into the fourth. Westby, they're making a drive downfield in the final minutes to tie. When this pass is picked off by Alex Burke, Norsemen, they would be shut out. Sparta 14, Westby 0. The I-94 rivalry of our area as Tomah travels to Black River Falls. First quarter action, Isaac Clemma pounds it up the middle. He's in for 6, put Tomah up 7-0 early. Later in the half, Tomah gets great field position after a block punt. It's Clemma again, battles his way into the end zone. Timberwolves up 14-0. Black River Falls, though, they aren't giving up just yet. They would answer with an 8-yard strike. Elliott Britt to Ethan Bible for the score. The Tigers cut the lead to 6. However, Tomah, they get the big win, 40-20.
The defending NBC champs, Onalaska, looking to go to 2-0 in non-conference play as they're on the road again at Mosinee. In the first, Hilltoppers hand the ball off to Nathan Lubinsky, and he makes a long run almost all the way in, and it leads to the very next play. A direct snap to Lubinsky, and he pounds it in for the touchdown. 2-point conversion, exact same play, direct snap. It's 8-0 Anna. Mosinee now with the ball. Ben Vandehey with the football, but Christian Oliver gets to him for the sack. And a result from that, Hilltoppers get the ball back and get another TD. Hilltoppers improving to 2-0, winning 29-5. Also this evening, Aquinas loses at Pacelli. Can Prairie du Chien do what Westby did a week ago in knocking off defending state runner-up Darlington? Blackhawks on offense after giving up a touchdown. First play of this drive, Gavin Gillitzer hits Tyler Smock running down the seam. 62 yards later, he's in the end zone.
Check him out, man.
Prairie is on top. Time winding down in the opening half. Darlington threatening here, But a Blackhawk blitz picks up a sack, puts Darlington too far away for a score. Prairie du Chien ends up getting a touchdown in the final minute to win this game by a final of 19-18.
We still have next to show you week 2 of the News 8 Highlight Zone. We'll be right back.
Whitehall going for its second win versus a Cooley Conference opponent in as many weeks. The Norse making the short little drive over to Arcadia. Team looking to rebound after falling in week 1 to West Salem. Third quarter, Arcadia's defense coming up big. Chase Patzner picks off this deep pass. Raiders up big, but unable to get any points off the turnover. Later, Whitehall with the ball back. Chipping away at the lead, Parker Winja finds Mitchell Thompson for a 25-yard touchdown pass. They get within a pair of touchdowns. Back comes Arcadia. It's Dayton soaking up the opportunity to take the handoff, and he goes 45 yards to pay dirt. Raiders extend the lead 35-12, and Arcadia wins tonight 42-20.
Luther tries for a 2-0 start for the second straight season as they travel to Cashton. Luther up 27-0 at half. Second half now. This is Cashton's Garrett Olson who says otherwise with a sack. Then later on the drive, here's Luther senior Josh Miller. He's going to take it over 20 yards. That's going to go into Eagle territory. Move a few minutes forward for next Luther drive. This pass completed to Ben Kutz for what could be the play of the night contender. That adds to a dominating performance by Luther. Final score, Luther 34, Cashton 6. Viroqua hosting a Royal squad that won 38-0 last Friday night. Opening minutes, ball on the one. Blackhawks' Tyler Hanna takes this one in for 6 points and gives them the lead. Minutes later, now it's Royals' turn. Quick pass to Panthers receiver Dane Hauer. He'll reach for the TD. They'll go for a 2 and take the lead. That doesn't last, though. Blackhawks ball junior Casey Hammond will take this one into the end zone and reclaim a 6-point lead. Viroqua takes this one 22-16.
Blair Taylor with her season home opener as they face DeSoto. First quarter action. DeSoto's Evan Overby keeping it himself and taking it down to the 15-yard line. But Blair Taylor's defense makes a stand coming up. Fourth down, and they force the incomplete pass, keeping it knotted up at 0-0. Later on in the first quarter, DeSoto going to the air once again. Overby finds a wide open Grant Chapis for a 55-yard touchdown pass. Pirates,
so many big plays
go up 6-0, and DeSoto gets the win 24-13 over Blair Taylor. Well, after a week 1 loss to Bangor, Melrose Mindoro heads home, taking on Greenwood. Second half, Jeremy Anderson takes the handoff, and he would break free. Nobody catching him. A 61-yard touchdown. Melrose Mindoro in control. They're a big winner tonight. 42-0 over Greenwood. A top 10 matchup in Division 7, and it is all Bangor. They win at Loyal in shutout fashion, 38-0.
Wazeeka Steuben, Seneca, a shutout victory in week 1, hosting Iowa Grant. Both teams 1-0. Panthers threatening, but face a 4th and long way to go. Ross Havlick throws a perfect fade into the hands of Michael Winders. Iowa Grant up 6-0 early. Ensuing kickoff, Noah Allen fields the ball, makes a cut, and breaks for the sideline. He'll win the foot race down to the end zone to knock this one up at 6. Iowa Grant goes on to win this one 42-18. Hillsboro looking to start the season 2-0, hosting Kickapoo Lafarge. First quarter, Hillsboro has the ball on their own one. Dane Bach takes the handoff after the misdirection and walks in for the score. Tigers lead 7-0. Still in the first, Kickapoo Lafarge on the following possession. Receiver Quinn Alexander receives the backwards pass and throws it to teammate Darren Strait. The trick play pays off and brings the Predators within 1. Score is 7-6 in the first. Let's go to the second now. The Tigers look to increase their lead. Dane Bach again. The junior explodes through the hole, leaving the defenders in the wake. Hillsboro will go on to win 44-18.
Coming off a hard-fought loss to DeSoto, Brookwood taking on Riverdale tonight early in the third quarter. Quarterback Jack Mulvaney heaves one to the end zone, and the ball is caught by Robert Kunitz for the score. Brookwood in control. Later in the third, running back Ben Dewitt takes it up the gut through the tackler and into the end zone. Another score for the Falcons in what was an excellent night for their offense. It's all Brookwood tonight. They win 58-16. More highlight zones still to come, including the Brewers starting a big 3-game series against the first-place Dodgers. Welcome back to the News 8 Highlight Zone. It is time for our play of the night.
Kickapoo Lafarge losing to Hillsboro, but we're going to give them the win for our play of the night. Receiver Quinn Alexander receives the backwards pass, hits teammates Darren Straight on the deep ball for a touchdown.
We are out of time. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you back here for week 3 of the Highlight Zone next Friday.